We're here at the World Long Drive East Coast Classic. When you see this, doesn't matter. This is World Long Driving at its finest. It's one of the top events on the World Long Drive Tour. Long drivers don't chip, putt, or pitch. It's all about mashing monsters off the tee. They eat and sleep distance, and they coax swing speeds that are like double what the average guy can do. So if a regular guy's, he's hitting 100 miles per hour, they can do 200 miles per hour. It's ridiculous. Yep. That's more than double what most golfers can muster. I mean, I can do 130, but, Okay, long drivers, big sticks, are mega stiff too. They use triple X flex. We're gonna get into that later. When they bend, when they do the move on the downswing, it's gonna be at a higher point. The shafts are really mega stiff. The torque is less too. They use less degrees of loft. You get the picture, it's awesome. Balls have a higher compression, around 100, so they can go a little bit higher. They don't have afterburners on them. Some people think that the balls have afterburners and that's why they go further. No, they're just golf balls with higher compression. Instead of looking at me, you're gonna look at some of the top golfers in the World Long Drive competition right about now.
Oh, what a charming thing's a battle! Oh, what a charming thing's a battle! Oh, what a charming thing's a battle! From the sounding guns of beating.
I'm here with Tim Burke. He's one of the best lawn drivers in the world, two-time world championship. Tim, that's a really cool belt. Do they make that one for you?
They did, yeah. They have my logo here. So.
You have a cool nickname, right?
Some people call me the Blonde Bomber, I guess.
Okay. Are you a natural blonde?
I am.
The Rock on Instagram famously claimed that he clocked 490 just a few days ago.
Yeah.
Do you believe him?
No, that's just all fun and games. He's a human crowd. I know The Rock, so.
Okay. But you could totally then beat him in a contest, no question, right?
Oh, of course.
Could you spot him 100 yards and still beat him?
I'd have to see swing, but I'm guessing as big and stiff as he probably is, I would imagine so.
So we just switched sides. It's not because you're not 7 feet tall or anything. It was just because you were on a hill, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
How tall are you though?
About 6'5".
Okay, so you are pretty ginormous. Does that help in long drive because you have a bigger swing radius, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like a bigger arc, so it has more time to generate more speed.
Speaking of speed, you can generate some pretty crazy speed. How many miles per hour can you generate?
Well, my fastest ever is 227 ball speed,
wow.
154 clubhead speed.
Okay. And what kind of exercises, what kind of regimen do you do to get that kind of crazy speed? Because that's double what just Joe average golfer can even
a lot of it's my trainer's here as well, so a lot of it's like peaking at the right time, but he always says to move fast, you need to move fast often in the gym. So a lot of explosive stuff, a lot of jumping, a lot of sprints and cleans.
As far as even hitting though, do you have to hit how many buckets of balls do you hit a day?
I don't hit every day. I probably hit 4 times a week, probably for 45 minutes. I don't want to overdo it.
Sure.
Just make sure I feel good and keeping my flexibility.
Is the old adage that you have to tee it high and let it fly even more so true in long drive to get the distance?
I mean, you'll see a lot of the guys do that. I don't tee it up too high. It kind of depends on the condition. I'll tee it up a little higher if it's downwind, but I'm more concerned with my ball flight.
And what about loft? You guys don't use the same loft as we do, right? It's a lot lower.
Exactly.
And why is that?
Just because you want it for optimal launch, you want to launch it, in my opinion, between 11 and 12 degrees.
Okay.
So I hit a 3-degree loft, which gives me that optimal launch.
And so I've seen some guys even go to as low as 2. Like, is that as low as you can go, or like have you tried?
I mean, I have a 2.5, but it's a little low. I mean, you're just talking about half of a degree, so it doesn't really matter. But just the 3-degree gives me that perfect launch, so I'm going to stick right there.
Okay. I noticed you guys also use triple X flexes. Now, do you have to be over 18 to buy a triple X flex shaft?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We have some young guys that are out here, I think, today, but at least I know they're out here, so they're swinging triple X.
What does that mean, though? Like, is it just super stiff then, or?
Right, yeah. I mean, our shafts are a little longer, so it's not quite as stiff as, say, a 45-inch driver you see most of the time on tour. But, yeah, it's an extra stiff.
Okay. So. Do you have any other clubs in your bag except for driver? Because you don't hit anything.
Yeah, well, I play a lot of golf. I do a lot of the pro-ams on the PGA Tour and stuff, so I play a lot, so I hit PXG irons.
But how's your short game?
It's good. I'm a scratch golfer.
Oh,
sure.
Okay. What's the longest drive you've ever had?
The famous one that was on Golf Channel was 427 for winning the World Championship, so that's the world record, but I've hit it 469 in competition.
Oh, I think I've got him beat because I once drove to Sault Ste. Marie, and that's like 1,000. How come the Guinness World Book of Records still has that Mike Austin record from the 70s where he hit a persimmon? Like, why? Is there a reason that they don't include?
I mean, I think Guinness has to be on site for anything like that.
Oh, okay.
I've never taken the time to get Guinness out here. And
okay.
I'm not really concerned with world record.
Sure.
I just want to win world championships.
Awesome. All right, thanks so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Slide belt. Thanks for sending this over. It's one of those belts with no holes. I like that because then you can have any size you want. You can just ratchet it. It's a ratcheting belt. This is the buckle though. This is what makes it cool. Slide belt is a few styles, and I think this is, I believe it's called the Survivor belt. If I'm wrong, we're gonna put the name on the screen of what it's called, slidebelt.com. It's slidebelt.com. Slidebelts.com. Got a knife, always handy. I mean, it's close for circumcisions, but you could also use it in a survival situation. You take your belt off, and you got a knife in your belt. Like if you're kidnapped or something, they don't always take off your belt. We also got a flashlight here. So that will give you a waist level beam for spelunking. And most importantly though, you can open bottles with this baby right here. Boom, pop open your beers on your belt. Some people can do that with their mouth anyway, but I can't. I'll chip a tooth, so I like to use something like this. So slide belts, this is gonna come in handy. You're gonna see this in future videos on my waist, and then maybe we'll use it, like try to cut open a golf ball or what have you. Anyway, thanks. As always, I'd like to thank Birdie Box for keeping it real and keeping us on the air. Motivation in a box. You just watched some World Long Drive action. It was incredible. We talked to some of the top athletes on the tour. And if you're getting a taste of the sport, sidle on to their website. I'll put in the description. Check it out. When they come into your town or even within a 500-mile radius, it's worth the drive. Just check out World Long Drive. Check you later. Next time.